welcome back to Hotline Miami 1, playing the biker chapters. Well, let's actually just start with the phone message here. I believe this is chapter 17, but it's really chapter 3 because it's, yeah, there we go, 18. Prank call. Now, recall I asked you to specifically think about where all the corpses were at in the prank caller chapter as Jacket. So, are any of these ringing a bell to you at all? Back here just mowing down all these phone employees. Get on that computer. I wasn't wearing the Richard mask on this level, but that's okay. That's like the canon one. So, this goes roughly how it did if you do that thing where you just run straight for biker. Just funk. Now, finish him off. Stomp his head. Like, I don't think his head's supposed to be completely gone there. So this, I think, is what actually happened. Jacket came for you. He got the, there's a prank caller at the phone company message. He went, he did the same thing I did, just run in, try to get him. Got slashed for his trouble. This is what put him in a coma, I think. And then everything that happened after and slightly before this was just like hallucination from him being in a coma. Well, not hallucination, like dreams. That extremely difficult level. Now, May 24th. Do you remember anything that happened today in Jacket's timeline? Okay. I thought this was the one that Biker talked back to, but nope. Maybe I'm totally misremembering that. Resolution. Yeah. So, if you have all the puzzle pieces, use this password, or this computer. What you have to do, put them in order here. I have like 4. I've really not been going after them. The password is born in the USA. Which should give you some kind of insight into these guys' not mental state, but like how they think, how they what's important to them. I guess I should ask. What's going on down here? Playing a game, aren't we? You're one of our pawns. Guess this means game over. You're the phone guys? What stupid question do you really need to ask? What does it look like to you, asshole? You didn't know anything, do you? You think this is a game? Don't you? I mean, you haven't enjoyed it? That's a shame, haha. It's all been pointless? Say so. I understand why we're doing this. Why should we tell you? That's it? You seem disappointed. What were you expecting? I think we're through with your questions. Yeah, your move, creep. So, you have the choice. You kill them. Oh, you can't actually throw the knife at them. That's interesting. And you can choose to just walk away. Either resolution is the same. These guys, I believe, are modeled after the designers, the artist and the coder. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure they would love to tell me. But if you have all the letters for the password, you get a very different thing. What I believe this is a very meta thing. I believe that the game designers, those cleaner guys, which are, I call them 1,000 blessings, they're 50 blessings. Whoops, I keep getting that wrong. Are asking, you know, did you like our game? Did you enjoy the fun you had playing our game? And you sort of ask, like, well, what is the story? Well, I don't understand it. And they say, well, it doesn't really matter. You had fun. Which is like all those YouTube videos that are out there, like, oh, explaining Hotline Miami's timeline. Well, the real story behind Hotline Miami, I don't think there is one. I think it's a simple setup. You go to places, you kill all of the people in there, and you figure out a way to do it, and you listen to some rockin' tunes, and you go home. And I think people that, I forget who says that, video games are a murder simulator. I think this is like a murder simulator. You're meticulously planning out or like rushing in to kill people as quickly and violently. Like there's a lot of like love gone into the pixel art of gore and violence and death. So yeah, I believe like it's just a fun game. It's just a cool thing. That's all there really needs to be in this game. If you get all the puzzle pieces, I've said this like 3 times now. You get all the puzzle pieces, you can access their computer, and it tells you they're like much less smug in the sewers. They're a lot less smug about it. They're like, oh, I guess you kind of figured it out. We're ultranationalists. We hate Russians. we have nothing to actually threaten anyone with. We just imply that we know things, and that makes people do the things we want, which is to like kill Russians, kill people we don't like. Which game is set in the 80s, where the Cold War and the Soviet Union lasted much longer, and like there was no longer a Cold War, it's like a hot war, which we'll see in Hotline Miami 2. Spoilers, I'm playing Hotline Miami 2 a little bit later on the channel, so we will see the continuation of the story, but I'm not positive they had that part planned. Like this could have ended right here. There's like nothing really to it. I mean, you're a guy in a coma. You imagine some crazy stuff. You see that guy with the beard all over the place. I'd be like, yep, there we go. That's Hotline Miami. I will go in and show you. So that's Showdown. That's the boss fight with Jacket. You take a smoke on the balcony. 16, 17, 18, 19. These are the biker's levels, and he only has 4, and that's really only 2, because the last 2 are like cinematic and whatever. There are bonus ones and special games. These, I will just fire one up. These you unlock after beating the game. Whatever, Richard. These have nothing to do with the story. Those are just for fun. This one's pretty hard level, if I recall correctly. This guy at the door drops a shotgun. Oh, perception. Gotcha. Oh, weak. Whatever. There's like a lady being sacrificed in the middle there. Yeah, that's all. It even reuses music from earlier in the game. These are just for fun. I may play through this and use post commentary. When I'm talking more, if I decide to make one of those videos where I talk more about the game. But yeah, this is a very cool game, very fun, very interesting mechanically. The story, like I've repeated like 3 times now, I think the story doesn't matter. I think the story is just to add just a little bit of context, like the old NES games and whatnot, where the story was really nothing, didn't matter. I think the story was really nothing, didn't matter that much. It's very trippy, it's all in your head, Luigi. It's all that. And it's the same with the player. The story's all in your head. It's what you make it out to be. And I think it's pretty cool. I would highly suggest playing this game if you are a fan of quick thinking, twin stick shooter type action. If you are into pixel violence, because it is pixel and it's very like you can sort of justify it away. You don't think about it too much because it's pixelated. But the things that go on in this game are super duper horrifying. Yeah, that's about it. I will say thank you for watching, joining me on this playthrough of Hotline Miami. And I'll see you in Hotline Miami 2, where we will get, maybe not so, well, I guess it will be resolved at the end. We'll see more of what happens, and more of this awesome gameplay. See you then.